A very good morning to all my dear students. Hope you all are doing good and taking very good care of yourself. Welcome to Social Studies, Chapter 3, Tanks and Groundwater, Session 6. Today we are going to learn about recharging groundwater, importance of vegetation, small check dams and depletion of groundwater. Let's start. Recharging groundwater. Water flows swiftly on naked ground which has no cover of trees or grass, as there is nothing to stop the flow. However, if the flow of the rainwater is checked by vegetation or bunds, then there is a greater possibility of it percolating into the soil to join the groundwater. Grass is planted on the hill slopes from where a stream starts, and small check dams are also built across streams to store water for a longer time. All of these help to increase or recharge the groundwater. Yes, vegetation plays a vital role in recharging the groundwater, children, because vegetation helps to percolate the water into the soil, which can increase the level of groundwater. So, there is a need to have vegetation, a lot of vegetation, as well as small check dams to store the rainwater, and definitely it helps to increase or recharge the groundwater. However, it is seen in most parts of Telangana that we are extracting more water than the recharging rate. This means that we are overusing the groundwater. The amount of water that percolates into the soil has also declined due to the cutting down of forests. Consequently, there is a rapid fall in the water table or water level by half to 2 meters every year. Yes, the water level in Telangana is depleting to half to 2 meters every year because of deforestation or cutting down of trees. Because vegetation helps the water to hold, or it holds, the roots of the trees hold the moist, and it started get percolation means absorb into the soil, and it enhance or increase the water table. But because of cutting down of forest, the water level or water table is depleting in Telangana. If we draw more water than water percolates down, the groundwater will decrease over time. Finally, there may be little groundwater left for us. This has been happening during the last few years. Yes, because of deforestation, because of not building up the small check dams, the situation is worse. Day by day, we are having a acute shortage of water because we are not recharging the groundwater level as we are using. So we are overusing the groundwater, but at the same speed, we are not recharging it. It can be recharged only with the help of vegetation. In our part of the country, it rains only for about 3 to 4 months. For the rest of the year, we are dependent upon groundwater. Rivers, wells, and ponds all get their water from these groundwater sources. So, as we are having monsoon season only for 3 to 4 months, children, and sometimes we will be having a very active retreat monsoon. But usually, monsoon season is lasted only for 3 to 4 months. So, at that time only, during that period only, we have to accumulate as much as water. So, when we are having a proper accumulation of water, we can store water. Then remaining year or leftover months, we are just depending using the groundwater. So, we should be having a proper methods to enhance the groundwater as well as to accumulate the rainwater as much as possible, which we are going to use throughout the year. Can we increase the groundwater? Definitely, we are having this question in our mind, children. Can we? Yes. You may observe that water quickly flows when there are no trees, vegetation, stones, etc. Then water quickly flows into streams and rivers. However, if the flow of the rainwater were to be checked by vegetation and bunds, there would be a greater possibility of the water percolating into the soil to join the groundwater. This is why vegetation like trees, grasses, and bunds are used to enhance groundwater. Yes, we are having a very easy method to increase the groundwater level by having more vegetation, by having the this check dams, small check dams wherever it is needed. They should be having a proper check dams where we can accumulate the rainwater, and definitely this accumulation will help the nearby areas to increase the water table. Over the last few years, great efforts have been made to harvest rainwater by these means. These measures are usually taken for a stream or a river. Such efforts are called watershed development projects. Under these projects, trees and grasses are planted on the hill slopes from where a stream starts. Also, small bunds are built across streams to stop the flow of water. Small check dams are also built across streams to store water for a longer time. All of these help to increase or recharge groundwater. So the government started for the enhancing the groundwater level a scheme or a project called as watershed development projects. Here you can see, children, this integrated watershed management not only enhance, even it is having good effect on environment, on society, as well as it increase the economy also. In environment way, it increase or make the water quality, as well as it helps to check the biodiversity and pollution, and even helping the aquatic habitat. In a society, we are getting proper potable drinking water, and even it can less the flood risks. And in economy, it is definitely helpful because water is a main source which we needed for not only for our daily courses, even for the production purpose also. So industries, the basic needs resources for the water is the rivers, and the production cannot be done without the use of water. So it helps in the manufacturing way, it helps the in agriculture by providing irrigation. So even it helps in providing a hydropower electricity. So if the government is having a proper watershed development projects, definitely it's going to give a great impact on environment, in a society, as well as an economy. Let us have a quick recap, children. We have learned recharging groundwater, importance of vegetation, and watershed projects. It's a time for home assignment, children. You have to write some measures to enhance means increase groundwater level in your area, in your surroundings. You have to observe that how can you increase the water table. Thank you.